passion project. I'm doing wood turning. What wood turning is you get a system, like a lathe, which is right here, and you turn wood on it. What you can make with the wood are things like pens, bowls, spheres, spindles, and a lot more. This is a pen. It's a bolt action pen, which means it clicks like that to go. It's called bolt action because it's like a bolt action sniper rifle. The wood is purple heart, and it looks purple. You could also do things that are not wood, such as deer antler. This is a bolt action as well. It is deer antler. It looks really nice. And you can do things that are acrylic. Acrylic is kind of like plastic, but not at the same time. It is very nice looking. This twists, so you can have twisting pens, bolt action pens, and click pens. The process of making the pens: headstock with a drill bit into the wood. Okay. Now, so I drilled this all the way through, as you can see the other side, and that is done. Once you do that, what you want to do is take the chuck off this. A mandrel like this. This is a pen mandrel with a number 2 Morse taper. You can put that in here, and this one is not adjustable. This is adjustable. I can remove, untighten these two, and then push this in or out to adjust the length. Now what I do, take this piece of wood, I have to cut it to size. So I go in here, grab my brass tubing, put it up like this to each end, and then cut the piece of wood to fit this. I made 2 lines right here in black Sharpie. Those are where I'm gonna cut. I have my saw. I'm gonna cut that down and then be right back. I just cut both pieces down to size. Once you do that, you gotta take your brass tubings and glue them inside. And then it takes around 30 minutes to an hour to dry, and to have it completely dry and have no problems, you should wait about 12 hours. It's been 1 day, and I'm gonna finish up the project. My blanks are done gluing, and I need to use this tool called a barrel trimmer to trim the edges down so the wood is even with the brass tube and there's no gap between them. Okay, I finished drilling them with the barrel trimmer, and you can see the brass tubing now on each one, which means it's perfect. Once you've done that, what you want to do is go to the mandrel, which is here. You have things called bushings. Here. Bushings tell you the diameter of how the wood should be. Put these on the lathe with the bushings. But sometimes the mandrel is too long. So what you do you take other bushings from other kits and sets and you push them on first. Okay, I put the wood on here. Now, move the tailstock inwards. I've sanded this one, then I'm put another thing on. I'll be right back after I'm done sanding this. Next up is to put a polish on here. You can do super glue polish by taking super glue and putting on top, and it'll look like plastic, like a Bic pen almost. Or you can use a shellac friction polish, which I'm gonna be using. This is my friction polish right here that I like using. It's liquid polish. Shake it up. Get this going really fast. Take a piece of cloth like this, wrap it around here with the friction polish. It'll get super, super hot, and this will almost like burn into the wood. It's really interesting. friction polish on. Now, I'll take this off of here and show you what it looks like. 2 pieces of wood. They're made out of walnut. Assembling the pen. You can buy a pen press, which is like $60, and I don't want to pay for it because it's $60. Or you can use a variety of vices and stuff, which is what I'm going to be doing. Oh, I have something on my face. Okay, there we go. It's good. Okay. This is a clamp. It's a bar clamp. And this is the first thing I use. This is the top. That's the bottom. So, that's just me deciding. It can be whatever. It doesn't really matter. But I put that together, put it on top of here, and press it together. Now that's pressed together. Won't come undone. It won't slide unless you push it and force it to slide. Okay, now it's the bottom of the pen. Gotta make sure the pen tip, when it's pressed together, it's straight on. No problems. Next is the final part. But before that, when I pressed that together, the brass tube came up just a tiny bit because I was pressing on the brass tube, not in between the brass tubes, which is why I said it has to be perfectly like centered when you press it in, or you adjust it so it doesn't happen. So this happens, I have something else to do. Now, I have a belt sander and a disc sander just in case something like this happens. Which, 1 second, I'm plugging in, and I will sand it down, and I'll be right back. Okay, back. Took 2 seconds, not even. It's down, it's great, and well, it's done. What you do now, assemble everything together. For that, this is the most important part of the whole pen. It's a transmission. I pressed it in, it goes out, it's fine. With that, you are done. Slide it on. Then you take the other side, push it together. You have a pen. This is my pen. It's nice.